What do you like to do to waste time? No, seriously, I'm asking you what you like to do because I need some ideas because that's all I'm planning on doing tomorrow is just wasting the whole day.
The Top, broadcasting worldwide on iHeartRadio and Spreaker.com.
Portions of the day's programming are reproduced by means of electrical transcriptions or tape recordings.
You can either talk in the Crystal program.
I am the one and only Chris Top.
You can either talk in the Crystal program.
Broadcasting live from my lavish studio apartment.
The VCR and the DVD, there was a night of that right back in 1970. We didn't know about the World War Web, was a whole different game being played back when I was a kid. Wanna get down in a cool way, picture yourself on a beautiful day. Big bell bottoms and groove along here, just walking in style with a portable MP3 play. You can listen to the music on the Crystal program. You can hear the music on the Crystal program.
Only Chris Top.
Play the music on the Crystal program. You can hear the talk in the Crystal program.
Sunny Clarksville, Tennessee.
You can hear the talk in the Crystal program.
This is the Chris Top Program.
And I'm the one and only Chris Top, broadcasting live from our lavish home studio in sunny Clarksville, Tennessee, with an ocean view. How in the hell are you doing, world?
Sup?
Sup with you?
Sup with you?
You realize this is a very special day, and I'm not talking about Columbus Day.
Which I forgot was about Columbus.
Yeah. What did you think it was about?
I thought it was like about Columbus, Ohio.
Oh, that's a different day.
That's not even a day.
That's October 44th
I don't. There's no. Bruh.
is when that is. But no, this is our first official broadcast from our home studio.
Mm-hmm.
And it's still not together yet. It's not soundproofed yet, so I'm hoping we sound okay.
Yeah, but to me, it's like blows my mind because before it was our studio was the room that had everything in it.
Well, yeah, it was the studio and Abby's bathroom and the living room and the dining room.
Yeah, and the hangout room.
Yeah, and we were all scrunched up together at the one desk.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
You don't like being close to me?
I do, but I mean, like, I'm claustrophobic.
What?
I have to have
What?
my space.
You just ruined my self-esteem.
Well,
I'm just saying.
No,
but
I didn't.
It's nice and open in here, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it
I
cool?
like it.
Because we got how
I
many
like
mics
it
in it? We got 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't need them all right now.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah,
Yeah.
4. I thought we had 5 for some reason. I don't
Yeah,
know.
we got 4 set up. Well, we got extra ones somewhere, I think.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, but this is for when we do interviews in the studio. Then we've got the extra mics for more people.
Boom, bam, baby.
You're so far away.
I know. I kind of feel like I like it because it's like I can be me and have my
Again, you
space.
don't like being close to me.
No, I mean it's not.
What's up with that?
I don't like being close to anybody. I'm a claustrophobe. I need to have my space or I will go freaking insane.
You know what else is cool? We won't have to listen to Abby use the litter box.
That is so great. I was so sick of that. I was like about to whoop her butt.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so I do want to bring up a few friends, and thank you, Kristen, for promoting the show. She says that we're live on
Friends?
Twitter.
What? We have friends?
We do have a couple. We have a couple. But some big news coming down the pipeline. I do need to read this. On this day in history, after sailing across the Atlantic Ocean, Italian explorer Christopher Columbus sights a Bohemian island, believing he has reached the studios of the Chris Top program. And that was this day in history. Do you know what date that was? What year that was?
1492.
Very good.
Yeah, what? I know my history like a boss.
Now, I set a link up on the Facebook page. Want to know more about the talented members of the Chris Top program, and I usually set that up whenever we have a new edition. And nobody had a baby or nothing like that, but
Abby did. Just kidding.
We have a professional photographer that's going to be going to events with us now.
Like a boss.
Isn't that the coolest thing?
That's super cool.
Her name is Alex Sumner. She's a native from Clarksville, Tennessee, my hometown.
Mm-hmm.
And now you're a native, or you're a resident.
No, I'm not a native.
Well, you're a resident.
Yeah.
of Clarksville, Tennessee.
Now,
but we're all Clarksvillians.
Yeah, Clarksvillians.
Yeah, so we'll just say that. But she is super duper talented. So if you get a chance, there's links set up on the Facebook page. Just go there and check out some of her work.
Look it up, Buttercup.
She's got a great eye, and she's very creative too. So I'm hoping at the next event she could make me look good, and that'll be a true test, I think, of her expertise.
The camera is our enemy.
It really is. The camera hates my guts.
Well, the camera hates my guts.
It wants me to die.
I look like a mutant.
You don't look like a mutant.
Yeah, I do.
Well, a couple of them you do.
Have you seen most of my pictures?
A couple of pictures you do.
I have to
But I think
sit
you
there
did it
with
on purpose.
selfie. No, I don't. I mean, like, unless it is natural. Unless I do like one of my goofy faces, I look like a moron half the time.
Yeah.
And like when I do selfies, I have to sit there for like a half an hour just to get the perfect one. And sometimes I just delete them all because I'm like, this sucks.
Yeah.
This sucks that I have an awful looking face.
Right. You know, there's a chance we're going to get the lady. I don't know how to pronounce her name. I think it's either Rainey or Ranny.
Rainy?
Qualley is her last name, and she's the one that sings Me and Johnny Cash.
Yeah.
That song has been stuck in my head for weeks now.
Because it's a badass song.
It is a
That's
badass
like
song.
A song that only badasses can listen to.
Yeah, but we've been tweeting, and I did talk to her publisher, so they're going to try to figure something out. So I've got my fingers crossed on that one. But
Boom.
now this is cool. Musicians and Entertainers Jam Night. Now this is happening in Clarksville on October the 22nd from 4 until 3 a.m. So, you know, when things go that late or that early,
That means it's going to be lots of fun.
yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. So, I mean, live music, bonfire, and you got to have a
Oh,
bonfire.
look, there's a bonfire! What?
Yep,
Ah!
Food, of course.
Food, bonfire.
Horseshoes,
Oh my goodness, I love horseshoes.
pool, and I'm thinking not a swimming pool.
No, like billiards.
Okay, what is cornhole?
Oh my goodness, that is so fun.
What the hell is it?
It's like okay, so there's like a wooden thing and it has a bunch of holes in it and you put it in the ground and you have like little sacks of beans or whatever, not real beans, but you have those in your hands.
Fake beans?
And and you throw it at the holes and you try to make it. It's like glorified basketball. I don't know what I'm talking about.
I don't know if it. Okay.
It's good. I'll show you pictures.
But they've got giveaways and other stuff too.
I want to go to this.
This is a pretty big event. It's sponsored by Budweiser, Miller High Life, Marriage Music, the Chris Top program, iHeartRadio, and then other stuff, other people,
Other stuff.
things,
Things
stuff
and
and things.
Stuff and things.
So that's exciting. Oh, and today's show, the topic. I know I skip around a lot. I can't help it.
We're both ADD. It's okay.
Yeah, I really can't help it. But today's topic is on wasting time. And I'm not going to give you anything that's going to help you not waste time. See, my goal, because I've been incredibly busy. I mean, over the vacation, ever since the vacation was over, I've been nonstop. I haven't had a day to do nothing. And we originally planned this show for tomorrow, but then I thought, man, if we do it tonight, then I can really do nothing tomorrow. Wow. I'm pretty excited about that.
You should be.
Yeah, so I'm looking for ideas on how to waste time. And I've gotten some ideas already from some of the listeners and some of the friends on Facebook and Twitter and stuff, and we'll share those in just a little while. But I know what's going to happen. The type person I am, I'll end up coming in here, and then I'll end up doing something. I'll do a ghost story or something, because we're behind on that.
Yeah.
You know, we're really behind on the ghost stories. Because this time last year, we had like 7 or 8, and so far we've got 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's just
I'm
trying
trying to write stuff, but you know, like it's hard to get inspired. I don't know what
Yeah.
it is about this year, but it's like more difficult for me.
Has the new house got you down? Is that what it is?
I don't know. It's not the house that's got me down, but you're kind of on the right track.
Don't you love it though?
I do.
I mean, we've got the studio.
I absolutely love it.
It's a 2-room studio, and we're gonna have our little glass separating, in between the window put up in the next I guess week or 2. And we just need to get some more equipment, soundproof it, and we'll be good to go. We can do live broadcasts now, but I just don't want to bring anybody in until it's done.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm super excited about it.
It's really cool.
Yeah, I'm wondering who's going to be the first person
I don't know.
that will have in here.
I don't know. Like I guess I think about it, but then I'm like, I don't know who it is, but whoever it is, we're always going to remember it.
Yeah, we need to have a marching band or something.
A marching band.
Come in and just march around the house while we do our interview, maybe.
That would really be bad radio.
Maybe. Well, I mean, it'd be just faint in the background.
Well, maybe if it was faint in the background, but do you really think that that could actually happen here?
I don't know. But some of the plans, though, what we're going to do is we're going to set up the interviews, and then whenever we do a live interview in the studio, we'll record it, we'll put it out on YouTube, or we'll do little snippets or whatever. So it'll be a whole experience. Then we'll have red carpet pictures and all that good stuff here too.
How fancy!
So it's gonna be a lot of fun. Mm-hmm. It's gonna be a lot of fun. People are commenting on because I asked the question earlier. I said. And that was the little beep that you heard. That was Brian Farmer that just posted something. I haven't read it yet. But I posted, what are some of the things that you like to do to waste time?
So what is Brian like?
Well, we'll look at it in a second. But first, I want to finish saying hi to some people. Okay. So we talked about Alex Sumner. She's going to be the photographer for our events. And then Grace Tyler actually has a new single out. And I have not had a chance to hear it yet. But I do know that she's super duper talented. Mm-hmm. And if you would like to check her out, just go to the Facebook page, and I put some links up on there. And I think I'm going to go listen to that after the show.
I thought you were going to be like, right now, let's go.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, Grace, and we got a chance to meet Grace at the CMA Fest. She was there with Pink Couch Studios. Super talented. So I'm excited to hear it. I know it's going to be good. But I can't really say it's a great song yet because I haven't heard it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be lying, and I lie sometimes.
You do?
Yeah, just for,
Mr. Top.
Just usually just to benefit me.
That's why everybody lies. Nobody ever lies to benefit someone else and someone else alone.
Did anybody wish you happy International Podcaster Day?
No.
No?
Nobody wished me that.
Well, I had a few people because I went around. I said, do you know it's International Podcaster Day? And they were like, oh, happy Podcaster Day. No, so I was kind of fishing.
Yeah, you were fishing. I wasn't fishing, and I got nothing.
Yeah, that was on the 30th. We should have done a show probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we didn't. But we'll try to make up. We'll try to make up for it, I guess.
Oh wait! I did hear something about that.
Yeah?
Like I think. Or maybe I was dreaming. I don't know.
Who knows?
I don't know. I'm going to let it go.
Who knows? I want to say hello to some of the newest Twitter followers. And that's something that we should probably do more often, I think.
Say hello to Twitter?
Yeah, just because. I'm trying to get better on Twitter.
Let's see how many people don't have profile pictures.
Okay.
You remember that one time we made fun of them for not having a background?
Yes. Tyler doesn't have a background.
Tyler.
It's just blue.
Tyler, you suck. Mm-hmm. Just kidding.
And the VIP suites are I believe that's Hey Sugar Shop. I believe it's another account they have. It's
Hey Sugar Shop.
Yeah, and it's a like a place they have like where you can go and have an event.
That's cool.
So maybe they'll hook us up sometime.
That's cute.
So and Janice Bean, I want to say hi to you.
I thought you were going to say Janis Joplin. I would like to say hello to you.
Lady Dawn and Father Flood.
Father Flood.
Yeah, country music CM Chat. Or some of the few. I mean,
I'm seeing background pictures. I'm proud of you.
There's millions and millions. So I
see somebody that doesn't have a background
picture. I can't name everybody. Reiner Furniture here in Clarksville followed us.
Yes.
Yes, that's a local Clarksville business, and we love to support and promote the local businesses here in Clarksville.
Woo!
We do our best. So I think I covered all of these special shout-outs. So now I guess we need to move on with the show.
Let's move it on.
So I'm just going to ask you right off the bat. Like when you like to just sit down and waste time, what do you do? Like what's one of the top things that you like to do?
The top thing above all top things is I like to role play. There's this app called Geeking, and I'm on it like all the time.
Yeah, I was going to ask you because you're always talking about that.
Uh-huh.
But I just don't even know what it is.
You don't know what it is?
No.
How do I explain this to you? I thought I've explained this to you many times.
Well, explain it to me again, but this time it's on air, so.
Okay, so all right, take say it's not really an internet, it's more of like an app, so I guess it's internet. I don't know. Mm-hmm. But anyway, there's a bunch of other people that are on there, and they'll pretend to be whatever character from whatever, or they'll make up their own characters, and there will be a specific plot, and you have to follow that plot.
Yeah,
and
what happens if you don't, though?
You usually get banned.
You get shunned?
You do.
Yeah.
But it's all about, like, writing and collaborating with other people to make a story. It's basically a story with other people in it.
It sounds like a very creative way to use your time.
Yeah, and I mean, like,
When people enjoy something, though, and they're wasting time, can you really call it wasting time?
I don't think so. I think it's like it's just what you do. And I mean, people call it a waste of time, but that, like, some of the things that you waste time are what make you you. So you're not wasting your time by being yourself.
And you've got to have those little time wasters too, because I think you have to escape the stress and the other things.
The stress of the other things is not who you are. Like, that's just
how you deal with it is who you are.
True.
One of the things, though, I mean, and I don't enjoy this, but I could get sucked into it, I think. But I just choose not to. So I make fun of people that do it, is watching shows like Jerry Springer. I mean, even though they enjoy that, I think that is ultimately a waste of time.
You know what? I'm kind of addicted, like, I don't, like, watch it on TV, but I'll watch it on, like, clips of it on YouTube and stuff, like Dr. Phil. Like some of the more scarier cases, like, not like so-and-so cheated on me or so-and-so did this, but, like, we're trying to figure out who killed somebody. Yeah. And stuff like that.
Right.
Because it's like a murder mystery, and those are always fun.
So you like Jerry Springer?
No. I'm talking about Dr. Phil.
Oh, okay. Do you like Jerry Springer?
I don't like Jerry Springer.
No? What about shows like that? Because there's a bunch.
It depends on what they're talking about that day. Like, I found
it's always the same thing.
I found this show the other day, and it's very easy to get addicted to it. It's like these children who, become adults, they were orphaned, and they want to know about, their parents, but they have a lot of resentment. Yeah. And it's very interesting to see all the drama unfold. It's great.
I threw the question out there. One of the first ones I'm going to bring up, one of the first responses, is JP.
JP.
Yeah, he says that his favorite waste of time is the Chris Top program. And I didn't take it the wrong way, but he did explain that it's not really a bad thing. He enjoys listening to the show.
Just like we were talking about. It's not really a waste of time.
Maybe
I think you know what I think a waste of time is?
The original name of this show was A Total Waste of Time. Yeah.
But you know what I think? Like, I think you're on the right track. I think what a waste of time is doing something that you have to do, you're obligated to do, even though you don't really want to do it. That's a waste of time.
That's an obligation.
Obligation equals waste of time.
Yeah. Maybe
unless you like your obligation.
Okay, so maybe it's something where if you're doing something that doesn't move you forward in life, that you don't want to do, I would think that would be a waste of time.
True.
Like, maybe if you're going, even if it's a job and you're going to a job every day and it's not the career that you want, but yet you just stay there, then that could be considered a waste of time.
Yes.
But, I mean, you're still, you're paying your bills and you're doing what you have to do, but at least you need to have a goal.
Time.
You need to have a goal there somewhere. I think.
I don't like to clean Abby's litter box. I absolutely hate it. I think that's a waste of time.
Well, that's kind of a necessity.
But, I mean, like I'm saying, like, if you don't like it, I mean, you do it because you have to do it, but it's still a waste of time because you could be doing things.
I think the waste of time happens when, we know we have to clean our litter box, but then we just don't. We just sit there and watch TV instead of cleaning the litter box first.
Cleaning the litter box is a waste of time, but you have to do it.
But Abby certainly appreciates it.
She does. All she does is poop.
Well, teach her to clean it.
Well, she can't. She's a cat. She's
the
a
whole
freaking
reason,
cat.
Okay. Today was such a stressful day for me. I'm not a morning person. Not a morning person at all. I got up before the sun came up this morning just so I could get everything done today so I could waste my day tomorrow.
Boom.
Yeah, and I have to have this because I have not had a total wasted day in months. So I think it's time. And I like those. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and throw out a couple things I like to do, and then I'll read some more of the comments.
Okay.
And you probably know what I'm going to say. One of the first things.
I know it.
But I'm going to save that one. And this might shock some people, or maybe not, because I'm kind of feminine. But I love taking baths.
Doesn't shock me.
But I mean, people that are listening like, Chris, what?
So you like to do what?
Do you light your candles and play music?
Bubble bath and Epsom salts.
Put your oils and stuff in the bath. Well, I don't do that. I like to sit in the bathtub.
I bet you do light the candles.
And I like to let the hot water trickle the whole time, so it kind of burns my feet a little bit. I just sit there and I relax. I play on my phone. I doze off, and hopefully I won't doze off when I'm playing with my phone, because that would be a catastrophe.
No.
Yeah, then that would cancel out my other favorite wastes of time, and we'll talk about those in a minute. But
Dude, I don't understand the making your feet burn thing. Like, that makes me angry. Like, when I put my feet into the water and it burns, it makes me resent the water with all my being, because it's like burn, 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 and I hate the water. Ah!
Moving along, Joshua, he said in one of the comments on Facebook, he says he loves to listen to music, and he likes to work on radio things. And Joshua actually works with me at WKDZ.
Boss.
In Katie's.
Boom.
Yeah, so Joshua, thank you for the comment. And I like to work on radio things too, but I don't consider that a waste of time. You know, like when I'm sitting in here doing the spooky stories or just doing some production or setting up interviews or whatever, to me that's just fun. I mean,
It is. It's what you love to do. It's not a waste of time.
Yeah. But, man, we do... I can't say that watching all TV is a waste of time, because Walking Dead last night, I was so excited. I was so excited that was on last night. I don't want to talk about it too much, because I just don't want to spoil it for
Daryl was
anybody. Okay, wait, spoiler alert. Okay, give them 5 seconds.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Daryl was like on his motorcycle, and all these zombies come out, and he's just riding all slow, like a swag prince.
He had like one line during the episode, and then he was just riding on his motorcycle.
Yeah, I do have a problem with that, Rick. I do feel differently.
That was the only thing he said.
And then he just like rides all up like a badass bow.
Yeah, they went on Wizard of Oz through half the episode too. What'd you think about that?
I thought that was interesting. At first I was like, whoa, what? But then I was like, I kind of like black and white. And I was like, that's an interesting approach. Very interesting approach.
Well, they just did it to separate the past from the present.
Yeah.
But it was pretty artsy the way they did it, I thought.
Yeah.
And it seemed like, and it could have been all in my mind, but like when it was black and white, it seemed like some of the shots, it was shot differently too, like the angles and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but
there's a lot more blood in the black and white scenes too.
I thought it was cool, and to me, it took away less from the show than it would if they had a little subtitles on there 3 weeks ago today. 2 weeks ago today.
That drives me insane.
Yeah, me too.
I'm like, just freaking tell the story.
I like the black and white approach.
It was good. I mean, and I think that if they didn't do that, we would be confused as hell. Like, we'd be like, okay, what? Some of the scenes they showed twice, once in black and white and then once in color.
Yeah. And if you thought Rick was a badass in the past, just wait until you watch this episode.
He changes, like every season he goes through development.
Well, yeah, it's kind of a gradual thing though.
But I mean, some of the characters don't as much. I mean, we see development with all the characters, but it seems like the ones that are consistent are Rick and Carol. I mean, look at Carol in season 1. She was afraid to death of her husband, and now she like has no fear, and she's all like a badass.
Yeah. She's just like acting really weird.
How is she acting weird?
Well, she's acting all innocent and sweet, but I think she's just trying to throw people off in case she does have to be a badass, so she can catch them off guard.
That's how smart people do it.
Yeah.
They play the I don't know what I'm doing, I'm innocent card, and then once the people betray them, then they're like and it's a perfect weapon.
Right. Right. All right, now, if you're listening live and you want to leave some comments, maybe some time wasters that you enjoy, make sure you go to thechristoppprogram.com, join the live chat, because you can become part of the show. You can also tweet with us. You can leave messages on Facebook. The best way, though, is the live chat. And if you don't know what I'm talking about the voices in my head. And if you don't see a chat, that means you're listening on iHeartRadio or Stitcher. You're listening to an archive show. So next time we're live, you need to catch us and join the chat.
And if you don't, you're going to not have the force.
Exactly. That's what I
was
was
keeping
thinking.
It real up in here.
Yep.
I hear crickets in the background.
Okay, and
so, what else?
Lamont was, he left a post. He says, I like to go to my quiet spot. My quiet spot's the bathroom.
Everybody needs a quiet spot.
My quiet spot's the bathroom.
That's very honest of you.
Go in there and lock the door, and I turn the little fan on, and then I'm lost.
I thought you were going to describe what happens next.
No.
Do tell.
I will get a little graphic.
Oh.
Okay. Do
I need to leave the room? Are you gonna talk about pooping?
Yeah. Okay. You said it. I never feel clean enough after I
Oh my
after I do that. So I always feel like I have to do that and then take a shower.
Bruh.
Because I just like to feel clean all the time. So, I mean, to me, it's a horrible thing to get out of the shower and then have to do that. But we've got those new little wipe things now that I love.
Oh my goodness.
They have a lemony scent.
They do.
They do.
So your butt can
Now
smell
I can
like
do
lemon.
that and not worry about having to take a shower afterwards because I feel fresh.
You pooped?
I feel like a springtime morning.
That's bouse.
It is.
You pooped, you got lemon butt, and
Yeah.
it's all good. Life
Yeah.
is good because my butt smells
It's like
lemon.
there's a unicorn in my butt.
It's like, did you just say, it's like there's a unicorn in my butt? I have
what I said.
I have a lemon-scented butt. You what? What? Lemon-scented butt.
And I haven't showered in 8 hours, but I still have a lemon-scented butt.
Whoa. You
Okay,
too can
but-
have a lemon-scented butt.
Okay, so Lamont says, I like to go to my quiet spot at the end of our road in the woods, and he says he writes poems and songs.
Ooh, very nice.
I told him I figured him for a Dr. Phil guy.
You did, really?
Yeah, I don't know.
I didn't ever see that in him.
Yeah, I could see it.
I can't.
I could see him just totally focused on Dr. Phil. Like, what's going to happen next?
I don't know.
No?
I think we might have two different ways of looking at things.
Okay. Now, Shelly says she likes to read, and maybe she likes to binge on Netflix.
Hey, man, like, if I had Netflix, I'd be all, boopity boopity.
You'd be all up in that.
I'd be up all in that, like, in a bowels.
Yeah. What?
I'm doing the bowels.
Dude, probably 3 years ago, 2.5 years ago, I hardly ever watched TV. But now we have all these shows that we watch all the time.
It's because you have me with you now.
Yeah, well, I think it started a little bit before you. I just
What did you
started
watch,
watching.
bro?
Well, I was already into The Walking Dead.
Yeah, that's one show.
Yeah, maybe that was it. But now, okay, in this order, sort of. Walking Dead, number 1.
Mm-hmm.
The Flash,
Yep.
number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Then after that, I'm kind of back and forth. But I mean, we watched Survivor, we watched Gotham, we watched Arrow.
I sure as hell know you didn't watch Survivor before I got here.
No, I never watched that before you got here. I mean, I like it okay now.
Mm-hmm.
I
can see you tolerate
yeah.
it. You know?
I mean, I enjoy watching it with you.
Yeah, and you're like, you kind of get into it a little bit. I mean, you're like,
Sometimes, yeah,
you're like,
I do.
oh man, that Spencer guy.
Yeah, I mean, the first 6 or 7 episodes, I was like, oh God, hurry up, get over with. But now I'm kind of like, enjoying it, which is good. I'm glad I got over that hump.
It is.
Yeah, but I can't get into iZombie that much.
I love iZombie. I speaking of iZombie, I was thinking about this before we started the show. I was like, I gotta find that out because I didn't know that it came back on.
Yeah, you've already missed the.
Freaking first episode, but
Yeah.
it's on the internet, so
Yeah.
I mean
so
it's
you
on the
have to catch up.
CW.com.
You have to catch up.
Catch up.
Yeah.
What? Like I try to be cool with that.
Now, if you just tuned in, we're talking about ways to waste time because I'm looking for ideas. Because
You were gonna say other ways you waste time, but you never did.
What?
You were gonna say here's some other ways I waste time, and first you started out with the bathroom, and then you were gonna say something else.
Yeah.
And I know what you're gonna say.
Oh
too.
well, I'm gonna save it.
You're gonna save it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
Do I get to go again?
Yeah.
Sweet.
I want to say hi to Andy that's in the chat on the ChrisTopProgram.com. Also, JP's in the chat. And we've got people listening, I believe, over on Facebook, too.
Andy.
So,
Andy who?
Joshua, just Andy.
Andy. Hi,
Joshua, Lamont, Shelly. And, oh, yeah, we talked about Shelly. She likes to read and maybe binge Netflix.
Maybe.
So
Just
she's,
maybe.
she's all about that.
All about that.
And then we're going to come back with some other things that people like to do to waste time because I'm looking for some really good ideas. I need them. I need this in my life.
Boom.
Because I'll end up doing something tomorrow.
You're not gonna do anything I list.
Well, I'll probably sleep in, and that's a pretty good waste of time. Because I mean, when your alarm clock
Sleeping is
goes
so
off
nice.
and then you hit snooze like 10 times, you're kind of wasting time there.
Not even setting the alarm clock is better.
Yeah, but I have to have a point though where I know I need to get up. I mean, there's a point where you sleep in, and there's a point where you're just a loser. And
You are never a loser.
I don't want to get to the loser point tomorrow, but I do want to sleep in.
Don't ever call yourself a loser for sleeping.
And I think
when you've set your alarm for like every day.
But I've earned it. I've earned the sleep in. But, I mean, a lot of people would say we sleep in all the time, but I mean it's just the way we work.
We're up at night, so
Yeah,
when
we're
else
up
are we
most of
gonna
the night.
sleep?
Right. So I mean, I probably get on average probably 5 to 6 hours a night, probably.
Ugh.
Something like that. So I'm hoping to get a good solid 8 or 9 tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, what time we go to bed, I don't know.
That's totally up in the air.
It is up in the air. It really is. But go ahead and leave some messages, things that you like to do to waste time, and we'll talk about them on the show.
Wubba Worldwide with the Christoph program.
Okay, slow down. Wubba?
Wubba.
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 Yes.
Okay, Wubba Worldwide. Okay.
Wubba Worldwide.
With Wubba Worldwide.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
Wubba Worldwide. Tor. Wubba. Wubba World. I get it now. Wubba Worldwide. Wubba Worldwide. Wubba Worldwide with the Christoph program. Okay. Wubba Worldwide with the Christoph program. No, it's not that.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
No. It's better. Okay, so it's better.
It's not bad.
Wubba Worldwide. Wubba Worldwide with the Christoph program.
Beautiful.
Cool?
Beautiful.
Okay, Wubba Worldwide. So hard. Wubba Worldwide with the Christoph program.
If you're gonna wabba, you might as well wabba worldwide.
Wubba Worldwide with the Christoph program.
This has been a Chris Top production.
You can either talk in the Christoph program.
Mr. Pop.
Take it from the top.
Did you ever think you could afford an interior designer?
No, way too expensive. Besides, I've got style.
If you had style, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Ouch. Interior designers are for rich people.
Magnolia Emporium.
Magnolia Aquarium? Is that like for some crazy flower fish?
No, Magnolia Emporium. Randy's clients range from nurses and teachers to musicians, actors, and even some royalty thrown in there.
Oh, I'd be on the royalty side.
You really don't have any swag, do you?
No, I don't.
That's where Randy comes in. He listens to exactly what you want, whether it's spoken or unspoken.
Okay, if you mean he can read my mind, there's lots of things I don't want Randy to know.
No, he has a great feel for what he does.
Okay, where can I find Magnolia Emporium?
Just go to magnoliaemporium.com.
We want your space to reflect your success.
I enjoy a little booty in the britches from time to time. You don't have to be Latino or African American to appreciate a little hump in the rump. There's nothing like a pair of Levi's or Wranglers that are filled all the way to capacity. Honestly, I enjoy the booty dances. I have them all favorited on YouTube. I like a little wobble wobble, especially when I listen to Snoop Dogg. It's almost like a great booty closes any cultural gaps in society that may exist.
The Top, broadcasting worldwide on iHeartRadio and Spreaker.com.
You know, it's been a year and 8 months since I had a cigarette.
Oh, shiz.
Yeah, and I'm sitting here and I'm vaping. And I got this stuff today, and it's in a little bottle. It's got a skull on the front of it, and he's holding dynamite.
Mm-hmm, means poison.
Yeah, you would assume. But, and it's called Heathern.
Heathern, a.k.a. heathen.
Yeah, but it tastes like watermelons.
Dang.
Yeah, I mean, you would expect it to taste like death or something, but it tastes really... I'm addicted to this stuff now, and this is really good.
Uh-oh.
I
Are you
feel
going
like
to
I've
get
got
it
a
again?
Jolly Rancher in my mouth.
Ooh, that's delicious.
It is.
That's mouth-watering delicious.
And this could be a problem because I go through this a lot faster. But
You just got it.
It's really good.
You go through it already?
I've already filled it up again.
Oh, wow.
It wasn't totally empty, but I did fill it up
You're going to
again.
get that bottle again, aren't you?
Yeah.
Like, several times over.
Yeah, it's really good.
Do you think you'll ever stop vaping it?
I don't know. Well, yeah, I'll probably move on to something else, but I'll come back to that for sure. 'Cause
Oh,
It's
yeah.
really good. And, you know, and I'd much rather smell like Heathern than cigarette smoke,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah, I'd
Yeah.
much rather you smell like that, too.
Yeah, and it makes Abby a happy Abby as well.
Abby.
Yeah. I got it at Pro Vapor today. It's a good place.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that because I was having to wait on my prescription at Walgreens, so I went over there to get that real quick while I was waiting on my prescription. Because I got ear stuff going on.
Got ear stuff.
Yeah, I
Ear
had-
issues.
Ear issues my whole freaking life. I mean, those are some of my earliest memories, like up all night just screaming because I've got an earache. And
That's sad.
it sucked. And now I still get these earaches, so I had to go to the doctor, and they gave me some eardrops and some antibiotics, and they gave me an inhaler
Whoa.
to hopefully clear up any anyway, it doesn't matter. But that's one of the reasons I had to get up so early, because I want to get that done
Get her done.
and out of the way. Yeah, because I'm deaf enough as it is, and it doesn't need to be any worse. So I've got to take care of it when it happens.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, enough about that. So what are some of your other favorite wastes of time?
I enjoy watching anime.
Yeah, that is kind of a waste of time.
That is not a waste of time.
Well,
How
you just-
freaking dare you?
We're talking about wasting time.
Yeah, but-
and you're the one that brought it up.
Well, you're saying
I'm just
things
agreeing
like,
with
well,
you.
yeah, but then you're like,
I'm only agreeing with you.
but then you were like, well, it's not really a waste of time if you enjoy it. So my
Oh.
not waste of time is watching anime, and specifically right now Dragon Ball Z, and I watched some of it. And, I had to go, and then I came back and I watched it again. And I'm like, oh, it was like so freaking intense. And like when you pause it for a certain amount of time, then you're like wondering what the heck happened. And
Right.
then you come back and it's like exceeds your expectations. I think that's the right word.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, everything was
Yeah.
like, bah! But one of my favorite characters died. And a couple episodes ago, like, bring him back to freaking life already! Ah! And
I totally zoned you out. I'm not even sure what we're talking about now.
We're talking about anime, and I
Okay.
also like Black Butler. That's a good one, but
What is that? Is that racist?
it is not racist.
Okay.
It's like they're saying black is in dark-hearted because the butler's a demon actually. So
Yeah.
So it's kind of like there's a different name for it. I don't remember how to say it in Japanese. It's like Kira Shuzuki or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's
I
good.
can't
It's a good
tell you
one.
if you're right or wrong on that one.
Dude, you don't like anything I like.
That's not true. We both
Wait.
watched The Walking Dead.
Yeah, I was about to say,
religiously.
wait. We do.
We watch The Flash, The Arrow, Survivor. We watch all that stuff together.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And we do this. We like this.
Yeah. So there, see?
Yeah, but
So you can't be exactly like the person you're with, because
true.
then, it just gets really boring.
It is weird. It gets
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
Just like I don't particularly care for I tried Game of War and I didn't really, get into it as
Well, I've
much.
kind of moved away from that. I check it now. I don't really stay on it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the thing about Game of War, and if you don't know what this is, it's a game that you play on your phone. Okay, and what makes this game so ridiculous is the fact that if you want to be in the top percentage on this game,
Mm-hmm.
you've got to spend $5 or $10,000. It's a game on your phone.
Freaking phone.
Yeah. I don't care if Kate Upton is the spokesperson, or I think it's Mariah
It's
Carey
Mariah
now.
Carey now.
Yeah. But I mean, you know who plays it and who does really good on this are they're freaking NBA players.
Right.
They don't mind dropping a few $100s at a time.
Like, yo, I'm
And
the
it's
king.
frustrating for
I'm the king now.
for broke people like me when I'm getting on here playing against NBA players. It'd be just like if I was on the court with them.
You will never be king.
No, I won't. But it's fun to check and it's fun to build stuff. But aside from that, I just kind of check it every so often now. I don't really want to spend any money. I mean, for me, it would be a big deal to spend $10.
You spent like $5 on it once.
Yeah, I did. But for me, it'd be a big deal to spend like $10. But that wouldn't get me anywhere. So there's no use in spending it.
Mm-hmm.
So I just get on there and I play it a little bit and then I get off. But the game that I'm really addicted to on my phone, and I love this. I've been playing this game for months now.
Mm-hmm.
Injustice.
Yeah.
It's where you get to build all your heroes up, like your DC heroes, and then you fight against other players online, and then it's just so much fun. And I'm getting to the point on that game where I can pretty much kick most people's asses. Yeah, so it's a pretty cool feeling. Like some of my favorite, I know I'm totally geeking out right now. Some of my favorite characters on the game are the Joker, and then I like Nightwing a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But I like them all.
He's not Robin anymore. I like that he's not Robin.
No, I do too. Because Robin was too
He
feminine
grew
for me.
up. He grew up.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
Thought he was gonna freaking stay Robin forever, but he grew up.
And I would have never thought, like when I got my first cell phone, I would have never thought that I would be playing games on it this much. Because back then Snake would keep me going for like 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's like, man, if I don't watch myself, I could be on this for hours. So I have to really, really kind of watch myself. So I'll get on there and I'll play a little bit, and I'll have like a stopping point in my head. if I don't, and I may do that a lot tomorrow.
I was about to say, if you
Yeah.
have the time to do it, you shouldn't have a stop point.
Yeah. Now tomorrow's a different story because tomorrow's my wasted day, so
You
I'll probably
play
be
that
on it a
game
lot.
all freaking
Yeah.
day.
Yeah, and it's on my phone. I don't need a console. I mean, this is just fun.
Right.
Yeah, it's just so much. I feel so silly, but it is. It's fun.
You shouldn't feel silly for it. It's a game,
Yeah,
you know?
I really don't. I mean, it's a fun game. I got like 6 or 7 different Batmans, and they're all cool, and it's Superman and all that. And they're just really. It's fun to beat up people. On the game.
I tried it. Like, I tried it. I played it on your phone, I think. And I mean, like, I like respect the game and everything. It's not my type of thing because there's no real storyline behind it. I mean, there's the thing at the beginning or whatever, but there's no like constant thing where people are changing and evolving, and there's a plot here and a plot there. It's just kind of, we're here, let's fight.
Yeah, but if you do evolve your characters though, they get stronger.
That's true.
Yeah.
But I mean, personality-wise, like for me, everything in the world centers around a freaking story. If the story's not good, then
Yeah. Are you gonna write any Halloween stories?
I'm working on it.
Like months ago, you were like, "Hey, Chris, will you voice this for me?"
Yeah. And like
I'm
I've
still
been,
waiting.
I've been trying to find like the perfect thing, you
Yeah.
know? Like I'm trying like I don't know. It's just I was gonna write something today and then like I didn't get inspired and like
Yeah.
But tomorrow might be a good idea for me to write because you'll be playing Injustice, so
Probably a lot. Yeah.
so I can write.
And I'll probably catch up on some Offices too, because I love The Office.
Yes,
But
I
it's
do
like
too.
it's like we get ready to go to bed. It could be late. I mean, it could be super late. I mean, think late, but it's actually 2 hours later than that. Okay, and we'll be like, okay, let's watch one Office. And every time I say that, how many do we watch?
5. And I'm like, I love The Office too, but at a certain point, I'm mentally not there anymore.
Yeah, it's one of those go-to shows. It's like when we're out of everything else, we'll watch The Office.
Yeah.
'Cause
The
I
Office.
think, and I stand by this, and a lot of Seinfeld fans are going to get mad at me, and Friends fans, but I think Office is probably the best comedy ever on TV.
I agree.
That's my opinion. But I love Michael Scott.
yeah.
I love Dwight. I love them
I
all.
love Andy.
Yeah.
I didn't really care for Andy as much at first, but now I really love him.
I hear that a lot. People either hate Andy or they love him. I don't know.
He's kind of funny.
I think he's cool. I love it when he sings.
Yeah.
One of my favorite scenes is when he sung to Angela, and he had his buddies call The Office, and they harmonized with him.
Yeah.
I thought that was good. Okay, so the topic on the show today is what are some of your favorite wastes of time?
We're wasting time by not
I know.
talking about wasting time.
I know. They everybody right now is thinking, yeah, this is the big waste of time. What am I even doing here right now? Chris, that program sucks.
Wow.
Well, we're not doing an interview today. I mean, people I think are accustomed us to an interviews now.
They're like so used to it, so they hear us and like, so where's the interview?
Yeah. Right,
Losers. Get somebody on a show.
Dude, I gotta say, I love everybody we have on the show. I mean, if I didn't like them or respect them, they wouldn't be on the show in the first place. But I still am just sort of in awe that we had Stephanie Mabey on the show.
Me too.
Yeah.
That's freaking great.
And
we're Twitter buddies now.
Yeah. And I've been thinking about her more because it's October and the zombie song.
Yes, I saw that tweet. You were
Yeah.
like, it's the kickoff or whatever.
Yeah, the
Party.
best, the pregame show.
Pregame to the
listen to the
Walking
zombie
Dead.
song.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. It was just really cool to have her on the show, and that's why I want to get me and Johnny Cash chick on. I think that would be cool, because that's a good song.
That is a good song.
It's a really good. It got stuck in my head instantly, and every time I hear it, it's like the first time.
I listen to it on my own. That's another waste of time I do. I like to listen to music a lot.
Well, that's what Joshua said that earlier too. I mean, music is therapy.
Music really
it's not
is
really
therapy.
a waste of time.
Nothing we're talking about is really a waste of time because we've already discussed earlier in the
Anime
show.
is kind of.
That is not a freaking waste of time. Oh my gosh, it's a show. It's a freaking show.
Okay. In general, and tell me if you agree or disagree.
In general, like
All right.
chugga chugga choo choo.
Watching television, in general. I'm not talking about anime or just in general.
Well,
watching
that
TV.
also includes anime. So
And what if you're just sitting there flipping channels
that's like
constantly?
that's a waste of time.
Aren't you glad I don't do that? I usually find something and it's there. It's done.
You know what would be? It would annoy me if I saw something that I liked and I was getting into
Yeah.
it, and then all of a sudden the channel turned. I was like, bruh, nah.
Now, I do screw up all the time. Like,
You
We're
do.
watching. I haven't mastered this
You
new
have
remote
it,
yet.
and I'm like, how, dude? The buttons are so
Well, it's a
simple.
new house, and we got the remote, and I don't know. I guess I'm still excited.
I guess you are.
But I turn it off all the time. I'm
You're
like,
always gonna do that too.
That's why I like for you to be remote master.
Yeah,
because-
so that's why, because you know I'm like, I know how to use it properly.
Yeah. Okay, here's a good one that was brought up. Arguing.
Arguing is a waste of time. Nobody likes to argue.
It is, and usually nobody's right.
I mean, unless it's a debate and both people enjoy debating.
No, we're just talking about straight up arguing.
straight up arguing. Like,
Yeah.
no, that's a total waste of time.
We don't really argue very much.
No, we
Yeah.
don't. And when we do, it's more of like a discussion.
I think it's because I'm so laid back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Would
don't
you
know.
consider yourself laid back?
I'm not. I don't know. I think it's not. I don't. Do you think I'm laid back? Cause like I don't feel like I
I think
am.
for the most part, but I mean there are times where you just kind of get.
Oh
you know,
yeah, definitely. Like every second of every day, I'm like that.
Yeah.
But I mean, like,
That's when I walk away.
but
When I go
usually,
play Injustice.
usually, I don't like to argue because one, it's a total waste of time, and two, it's like, okay, what was my point? I don't know. All right, I was gonna say,
Hey, you're wasting time, babe.
I don't. Okay, I had like a really good point here, so let me think for like, give me like 2 seconds, but that's like 2 minutes on the air. Anyway, arguing is something I just don't have time for. I don't like
Yeah.
conflict. That's what it is. I was gonna say. I don't like conflict. I like to get it away from me. I don't want to. It makes me feel bad about myself when somebody feels differently than I do, and then there's a back and forth because somebody feels the same strong emotion as I do about the opposite thing, and it makes me feel like crap, absolute crap, and I don't like feeling like that with people. So half the time I just go along and say, you know what, I don't care, so I'm not going to argue about it. But the only time I will argue about something is if I like feel really, really strongly about it, and I just can't let it go.
If you're passionate about it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Most of the time, I just let people walk
Well,
over me.
sometimes it can be fun to argue something. I mean, if you know your stuff and you're having a good argument with somebody, then it can be fun.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
Yeah.
I mean, I like this red pen. No, I like this blue pen. Blah, 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 blah. You know what? I don't care. I don't care about most stuff, so I just let people have their way.
Yeah, we stick with neutral colored pens in the house now because of that. What about using the internet? Just in
Not
general.
a waste of time. Definitely not
No?
a waste of time.
No?
It doesn't matter
And
what
what if
you're
you're
looking
just
at.
scrolling through Facebook? What if you're Facebook stalking people?
That's fun. That's not a waste of time. You need to know what people are doing.
What if you're doing that, but you should be working?
Well, why would
Like
you...
say you should be cutting the grass, but you're actually just scrolling down 3-month-old Facebook
Why can't
posts.
you freaking do both?
Well, I guess you could, but I don't know how good the lawn's going to look, when you're done. But I
Do
mean,
both.
I think it's 50-50 because we do a lot of work on the internet, but then I get sidetracked a lot too on the internet while I'm trying to get stuff done. It's like I'll see a post and I'll be like, ooh, and then I'll click the link, and then next thing you know, I'll be an hour into something that I totally wasn't planning on. So, I mean, I can see that. Looking at top 10 list.
That's fun. I mean, I'm
bad about that.
I like to watch the videos. There's like certain people on YouTube that I absolutely adore with their top 10s. And so I'm like, top 10 stories, here we go.
Mm-hmm. Now here's one, and I want your first reaction on this one. Going to the doctor.
I hate doctors. I freaking hate them. I don't hate doctors.
But would you consider it a waste of time?
It's not a waste of time because you have to do it. I just don't like the place.
Okay, but have you been in this situation? It's like, oh man, I got something wrong with me. I really need to go to the doctor. But if I go to the doctor, then he's just going to tell me nothing's wrong, and then I'm just going to be out, my copay, $30.
No.
But then you don't want to not go because, well, you could die. So, but then it happens all the time.
I don't go to the doctor because I just don't like going there, and it's not cheap.
Yeah. What about playing video games in general? Is that a waste of time?
Never a waste of time.
I think more people are saying that's not as much of a waste of
You
time
know what?
anymore as they used to because it's more of an in thing now.
You can make money playing video games now.
You can. I've never made money playing.
PewDiePie, you know how much money he makes?
Well, I used to bet on Pong. Does that count?
That counts.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I made a little money.
There you go.
A little bit. I probably lost more than I made, though.
Boom shakalaka boom.
Yeah. So I probably actually went negative.
Oh.
Sleeping.
Sleeping is never a waste of time. Sleeping is.
But you can
a
overdo
godsend.
it. I mean, what if you could stay in bed all day?
If you don't have anything else to do, go ahead and do that. I've done it before.
Yeah. I don't know. I enjoy my sleep, but I feel guilty if I stay in bed too long.
Bed is cozy, and it's like all cozy covers, and you can just, do gaming and stuff. It's like great, because you can be on your phone, and it's just good. It's all good.
It is nice. I like being cold and then like getting under the covers.
Me too.
Yeah.
I like wearing sweatpants and hoodies all year long.
Right. You're absolutely positively in the right place. This is the Chris Top program, and I'm going to tell you this. We do not, nor will we ever take any of you for granted, because there's a million other things you could be doing, but guess what? You chose to listen to us, and we really, really do appreciate that. And I hope we're not wasting too much of your time right now. We're going to come right back, and we're going to wrap things up.
Thank you for calling the Attention Deficit Hyperactive Disorder Hotline. If you have ADHD, please press 1. So you do have ADHD. Is this correct? Please press 1. Now that we know the it is only necessary to make your selection. It has been established you do have ADHD. Please. Okay, dude, seriously, if you want help, you're going to have to stop playing with the keypad. Oh, look, it's a shiny ball with bells on it. Thank you for calling the Attention Deficit Hyperactive Disorder Hotline.
The neutral bruh.
Bruh.
The excited bruh.
Bruh.
The melancholy bruh. The bronchitis bruh. The devastated bruh. Overly happy bruh.
Bruh.
The creepy bruh.
Bruh.
The douchebag bruh.
Bruh.
The stubborn bruh.
Bruh.
The intense bruh.
Bruh.
The irritated bruh.
Bruh.
The annoying bruh.
Bruh.
The complex bruh.
Bruh.
The stupid bruh. The dignified bruh.
Bruh.
The confused bruh.
Bruh.
The curious bruh.
Bruh.
The mysterious bruh.
Bruh.
The boring bruh.
Bruh.
The tired bruh.
Bruh.
The high bruh.
Bruh.
The redneck bruh.
Bruh, boy.
The urban bruh.
Yo, what's up, bruh?
The homosexual bruh.
Bruh.
The want you to go away bruh.
Bruh, Felicia.
The Antonio Banderas bruh.
I want to kiss you, bruh.
The frightened bruh.
Bruh.
The sheep bruh.
Bruh.
The constipated bruh.
Bruh.
The relieved bruh.
Bruh.
The sick bruh.
Bruh.
The bruh only a dog can hear. The evil bruh.
Bruh.
The Novocaine bruh.
Bruh.
The falling bruh.
Bruh.
The after sex bruh.
Bruh.
Not to be confused with the I love banana splits bruh.
Bruh.
The psychotic bruh.
Bruh.
The frightened bruh.
Bruh.
The cyborg bruh.
Bruh.
The underwater bruh. The spoiled brat bruh.
Bruh.
1 syllable bruh greeting.
Bruh.
2 syllable.
Sup, bruh?
3 syllable.
Howdy, bruh.
4 syllable.
What's up, my bruh?
Farewell bruh 1 syllable.
Bruh.
2 syllable.
Peace, bruh.
3 syllable.
Deuces, bruh.
And 4 syllable.
I'm out, my bruh.
This has been a Chris Top production.
You can either talk in the Chris Top program. Take it from the top.
All right, things that we do to waste time. And I'm not trying to talk you out of it, because I'm setting the day aside tomorrow to waste time. That's my goal. Now, but one of the things that we actually brought up earlier, and this was brought up by somebody else, not working toward a career. I think that's probably the biggest waste of time.
Waste of time.
Because you could waste your whole life doing that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean,
What if you don't know?
you may have a job that you absolutely hate, but at least make sure you're working toward a career outside of that job, or try to find a job that's going to get you to where you want to be. Mm-hmm. I think.
What if you don't know what you want to do?
Well, you've got to at least have a job that you tolerate, and then at least do the things that you love outside of work. Mm-hmm. A job that will enable you to do those things.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Not a job that you're like, I live here, man.
Now, what's your play on this? Somebody brought up daydreaming.
Daydreaming is never a waste of time. I daydream all the time, every day.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Does it ever stop you from doing something else?
Yes.
Like maybe things that you should be doing?
Just things that would be healthier for me to do.
Yeah. William brought up thinking about your ex.
That's a waste of time.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean,
None of my exes are worth it.
People always say history repeats itself, so you should know history. But I think this is talking about dwelling on your ex-girlfriends. Like, why did she leave me? I didn't do anything to hurt her.
I mean, if
She hurt me so bad. I thought she said she loved me.
I mean, they're gonna be a passing thought every now and again. Like,
Yeah.
wonder what they're doing.
Well, I think it gets to that stage where they become a passing thought. I mean, at first it's going to hurt, and then you're going to have withdrawals, and you're going to cry, and then you're going to be mad, and it goes through different stages. But I think you hit a point in your life where you can think about just about any ex and just smile, because you tend to remember the good times, but the pain's not there anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's pretty okay.
I mean, like, people do disappoint people, and I mean, that does, like you said, that does hurt for a while, but it's good when it's like, you made a mistake, and you really, you hurt me, but, I've moved on, and...
Yeah, now you may have a problem if you broke up 5 or 6 years ago and you're still
like
obsessing.
mad.
Or you're still obsessing over that person.
Yeah.
Now they're married and have 3 kids, and you're still like, I wish they'd come back to me.
Boy, get your butt off Facebook. Stop looking up her.
Maybe they'll come back next year.
She married.
Yeah.
Like what was that little accent I just did?
I don't know.
Boy.
Hey, here's a good one. Talking to people who don't care.
Oh, that is such a freaking waste of time. I could do a whole freaking
that's legit.
half-hour rant on this.
That's legit. That's a much bigger waste of time than watching television.
There are so many people that don't give a freaking crap.
Yeah, you should always surround yourself by people that are going to advance you and lift you up and not tear you down. And that sort of falls in the same category with that, I think. If something's important to you, I don't care what it is. If it's Mountain Dew, and the person that you're talking to, if they're your friend, they're going to listen.
Yeah.
They're going to care about what you have to say because they love you.
Yeah.
And if they don't, then...
They might not.
Yeah.
They might absolutely hate Mountain Dew, but they can be like, understand why you like it and, talk about it with you.
Yeah. And that's why I watch Survivor with you.
Yes.
That's why I started watching it with you.
But you won't watch anime.
But I do like it now. Yeah, some things I just can't do. But you need your private time.
That's so true.
Right.
Dude, if I didn't have my private time, I would go insane. I'm one of those people that kind of likes to be alone.
Yeah. Hey, here's something that I want to bring up. For all those negative people out there in the world that are always complaining about something, or it's never my fault, or I've never given any opportunity, or I'll never advance in my life because, they're so much better. Being negative is
a waste of time.
Total waste of time. An absolute total waste of time. I don't know how to tell you to stop, but I mean, I guess you can start with surrounding yourself by positive people and by doing things that make you happy. Mm-hmm. And just
negative people make other people negative.
Or one of the tricks to it too, I think, is just at least acting positive, even if you don't mean it at first, because a lot of times when you pretend to be something, that's actually what you eventually become. So that could be a little trick to that. But I've never had a problem. I'm a pretty positive. I'm a very optimistic person. Mm-hmm. And things that I really want, I usually get.
You do, because you're a boss ninja.
I'm a boss.
I'm a boss ninja.
Boss. Okay, here's the last one. This could be the best one. This could be the number one waste of time.
Let's see if I agree.
I think you will. I think you will agree.
Well, you know me pretty well, so.
Yeah. Watching Miley Cyrus twerk.
Total waste of time. Girls, why you gotta be doing what you're doing?
That could
Put
be
some
the biggest
pants
waste of time.
on and act like a normal human being.
What if she was twerking while she was learning algebra?
Algebra's a waste of time. When are you gonna freaking use algebra? Okay. When are you gonna use algebra?
Maybe I should have said something else, but you get the picture.
You don't use algebra in real life.
You can watch Miley Cyrus twerk while you listen to an audio version of Grapes of Wrath.
Oh, there you go. Learn your history there in your literature.
Yeah,
history.
So that way,
your history.
The Grapes of Wrath discovered America, so we're celebrating Grapes of Wrath Day.
Yeah, Grapes of Wrath Day. Peace out.
But thank you guys so much for listening. We went an hour.
We
It flew by, didn't it?
Yeah.
It's because you're hanging out with the top.
Tops.
Hanging out with the tops. But thank all of you so much for wasting this last hour with us. I'll be thinking about everybody tomorrow while I'm in the bathtub. burning my candles and soaking.
And while I'm writing on the computer and writing on my
Right.
app. So
Well, I'm
I'm
in the
writing.
bathtub playing Injustice and drinking Mountain Dew. Perfect day.
Boom, shakalaka, laka, boom.
Perfect day. See, the only thing that would make it better is if it was really cold. If we'd like just turned off the heat. Well, we don't really need the heat right now, but if it was cold and we turned off the heat and then I was like really cold when I got in the bathtub.
All warm and
You get in the
toasty.
hot water, yeah. Listen to some tunes.
Oh yeah. The water is great. It almost gets too hot. You
Yeah.
have to be like careful how much hot water you put in
Dude,
there.
when people come to the studio, they're going to be able to sit in the media room and listen to the show through the wall. It's like a real radio station.
Sure is.
It's gonna be so much
It's
fun.
gonna be great.
It's going to be so much fun. And right behind me in the closet here, we've got like a closet full of WABA shirts.
We do.
And behind you, we got the banner up. I mean, it's going to come together. It's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool. I mean, I'm excited about it. I can't wait to start putting out the videos and doing the live interviews here at the studio. And then I almost said lavish studio apartment in the opening, but I didn't.
Almost said lavish studio house apartment.
Yeah.
Lavish home studio apartment.
Yeah. I guess, whatever works, I guess. But thank you guys so much for listening. We love you to death, and I swear we don't take you for granted. Never, ever, ever will. So until we broadcast again, please remember this. Life is good. We're gone.
Maybe a dark things might be looking grim. I guess it's time